Hi, everybody. How are y'all doing? Goodness gracious. Hey, Camo and Bose. How you doing? Um, my own husband's not in here yet. I'm gonna Marco him and say, you gonna join the live? I'm live. I guys, I didn't even put makeup on today. It is a gorgeous day here. The temperature was cool this morning. It was in the 60s this morning. So we've been out cleaning the chicken coop, and today was my dad's birthday, so I ran over there for a little bit. But I've got some huge things happening that I can't wait to tell y'all uh, about. We got some rain last night. We got about a half an inch, which we could use about 3 inches, but half an inch will take it. Let's see. Uh, Central Texas Homestead, Mike and Rochelle are in here. Camo and Bose. There's Papa Z. I saw my daughter Kendra is here. She is at work, but she works in the laundry at they have a hotel on the university that she works in the laundry. So in between washing and drying and folding, she has times that she can get in here. And there is Teresa from Stringfield Ridge Farm. Aw. Yes, my daddy's birthday was today. Mom was taking him into town, and they were going to go get something to eat. Oh, and two of your coworkers. Well, hi, Kendra's coworkers. um, so let me take a drink real quick. The neighbor to my parents, which really isn't that far from me, was mowing before the rain came in, and it was so dusty. And I was out there trying to get my wayward chickens to come back to the coop before the rain hit. And I was getting a face full of all that dust and stuff. Um, and now you can kind of hear it. I think my chickens are brain damaged, or they're just dumb. We had this big blowy storm come in. I mean, that wind was up and blowing. Did my chickens come and get in their coop? No. They're out there in it just having a ball. Having an absolute ball. But I tell you what, them free ranging has cut down on my feed bill like you would not believe. They'd much rather get out and eat bugs and grass and whatever chickens eat out there than eat their feed. So that I'm very grateful for. Um, see, we got 8 people in here. Okay, so as you see on the listing, some of you know because you've seen me post about it. I have opened an Etsy shop that I'm really, really excited about. I've already made a couple of sales. I am crocheting. So far, my sunflowers um, have been kind of my biggest sale. I've made a blue one for Copper Kettle Farm for Crystal. She wanted the turquoise colors and the black center. And I just got an order that they want a brown center with the gold leaves. So I'm excited. There's a lot more that's going to get added to my site. I don't know if y'all can see back here. I've got crochet stuff for miles and miles. This was my latest thing I put up. I'll show y'all this real quick. It is for plastic bags. I don't know about y'all, but we have a ton of these, and it'll hold a lot more. I've just stuffed enough in there to get a picture and stuff of it. But we've got hey, Deborah, how are you, honey? Um, I am just a crocheting fool right now. I've got a lot more stuff that's going to come up on the site soon. So if you don't mind, go check my site out. Put it in your favorites. That all that it's an algorithm too. So all that does help my store. And like I said, I've got a lot more stuff coming. For example, these are cupped. You put them like on a Starbucks cup or a cooler. I'm going to have these up soon. And then coasters. I'm telling you guys, I've got stuff everywhere. That's the center of. I've got coasters. I've just been busy. I work on big projects at night, watching TV with my husband. I work on those smaller projects while I'm in here. But I have been. My elbow is sore. I've been crocheting so much. So yeah, it's really easy to set up. And they've got two options that I'm doing the pro version right now. They push you out a little bit more for that, and you get like 15 listings for free versus 20 cents each, which still 20 cents is not that big of a deal. But the other big thing that I got happening is I'm fixing to have a website. Crystal at Copper Kettle Farms is in the process right now of designing a Mama Z's Texas Kitchen website. Finally, that I can blog on, share recipes on, different things. It will also be for us another revenue source because you can run ads on your websites and it pays to your AdSense account just like YouTube does. So that has been a very big thing in the waiting. We've just kind of been waiting to kind of catch our breath a little bit. And I've also, as y'all see right there, I've got a sewing machine. I'm going to be putting things that I sew up on the Etsy site. I'm also going to be selling off the website. It's like it's a whirlwind right now, but I feel like it's a right direction for me, for my channel, everything like that. So when we get the web address and get the website up, y'all will be the first to know about it. Members, I sent out July's newsletter yesterday. Had a couple of recipes on it. If you would like to join my mailing list, and it's not on here, I forgot to put that stuff on there. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate it. All this that I'm doing, I'll be honest with you guys, is going towards a new chicken coop. Initially, Mama needs a chicken coop pretty dang bad. The one we have was used when we got it, and it wasn't. It was kind of a cheap one. My dad had bought it offline type thing, and it's really starting to kind of fall apart. It's up to the point now I'm having to prop the door up to close when I put them up at night. I mean, it's just a mess. And so that's what I'm really working towards is, because prefabbed coops are not cheap. And I don't have I don't think I have the skills to build one yet. And by the time you go and buy materials to build one, it's going to cost you, with the price of wood and all that, it's going to cost you more than buying just a good prefabbed one. I want to get a bigger one so I can get more chickens. That is all kind of goals that I am putting in towards my Etsy store and that kind of stuff, because I would love to be able to have enough chickens that I could sell eggs. This is all kind of part of the bigger picture. So anyway, any support that you guys can give me, even if it's just sharing out my Etsy store, I would really appreciate it. I mean, I realize right now money is tight. I try not to charge a lot for anything, enough to pay for my yarn and to, put some money back to get that coop going. So all that said, how's everybody doing? We are finally cool today. It has been really hot, like everywhere else in the country. Yesterday, I think the high was like 101. The day before that, it was 105. It has just been relentless. But I know it's been that way all over the country. I keep seeing people post about the heat and that kind of stuff. But we really here, this has been a learning year as far as my garden goes. Next year, I really want to set things up differently. Part of that's, yeah, the cold front hit overnight here. Um, it, but even that, like, I want to put my garden on the east side of the house, so it's just getting the morning sun versus the heat of the day sun that it's getting now. But even with that said, my dad has his tomato plants on the east side of the house, and they are not producing at all. So the bell peppers aren't producing at all for me. My peppers, I've gotten 2 or 3 little bitty jalapenos. Um, it's just been a rough year. Yeah, it's it wouldn't have been any better down there because Kendra's still down where we used to live, and it's been getting 106 down there. And with the humidity, the Gulf Coast humidity, if you can imagine, it's been miserable. Oh wow, Kara, absolutely. I will be praying for you guys. That's awful. Our little Baptist church we have in here in town, they um, they had to shut down because they had a COVID outbreak, which it was a little church and it's mainly old people. So for them, it made sense, but they had to move their VBS back till the end of July, and so it was supposed to start this week. So um, I'm glad, I'm grateful that I don't have to leave the house except when we go to the grocery store a couple times a month. We just don't leave the farm. We're here 99% of the time. Yeah, ours is a tiny. They probably have got 40 members if I was just guessing. But that's a guess. We haven't been to that church, so we're still plugged into our church from Conroe. They do the live stream that I helped start, and so we plug in with them. Yeah, little churches like that are great. Um, and I'm sure eventually we'll find something. I'm okay staying at home and live streaming it. I really am. I know, you need to get out and be social and all that stuff, but I'm just enjoying not doing, or doing for us, if that makes sense. Because, the church I was at before, we, yeah, we have like 580 people in our little town, and we don't live in town. We live about 3 miles out of town. Um, but I worked for our church for 10 years and did a lot of volunteering. And, I think part of me, and I kept putting off things that I wanted to do, like the Etsy store and even doing more stuff to build my brand with the YouTube channel, website, all that stuff. So for me, I don't feel like I'm being selfish. I feel like I'm just taking care of things that I really need to um, take care of for us and our sustainability. Um, and then we'll may eventually ease back into something. It's just we're happy right now where we're at and how we're doing things. So that's about the size of my parents' little church over in Graham. They go to a little church that they've been members of since before they got me. So I was 3. um, and that that's about their numbers. I mean, it's a real tiny, small church. So I just don't want to have to drive up to Graham. I mean, that's 15 miles, and the way gas is, oh, well, they're going to bring it down 18 cents, but I don't feel like that's going to do us much good, honestly. In the big scheme of things, I think gas companies or whatever will just suck that 18 cents up and just charge us the same thing, and it's not going to matter. So, yeah, we are super excited. My husband, God bless his heart, I have the absolute best husband in the entire world, because while I'm sitting here crocheting my heart out and getting some stock built up, he's doing dishes and making lunches and taking care of all that stuff, so I don't have to stop and start. I just can keep at it and keep making stuff. So y'all, um I don't did you happen to notice, honey, when you went into town a while ago, what the gas was here in Newcastle? Last time I saw it, it was 4.75 here. So that's insane. And we're gonna fill the car up once a month, and we'll do with that, and like right now we're sitting on fumes. The need gas light is on, but it's okay because I mean we get paid Friday. So, you know, there ain't nowhere I need to be anyway. We run up to town, check the PO box up there, and that's about it. I am going to talk about something though, and this is kind of off the just a gripe. Kendra, you're going to be sick. I got a letter in the mail today. Now, I don't know, all of y'all know Keith is not Kate Papa Z is not Kendra's biological father, but he's her daddy. He's been her daddy since she was, barely 4 years old. But I had child support awarded by Kendra's sperm donor. I'll just say it. He's never been a part of her life, doesn't want to be a part of her life, but I've never really pushed the whole child support thing because I got what I wanted, and that was my daughter. Um, and I'm much luckier than a lot of people. I didn't have to fight custody. I didn't have to do any of that. But they send me a letter, and my daughter's 21 years old. Okay. I've sporadically, I would get $10 here and there. It was never much, right? They send me a letter saying they collected $886 from her sperm donor. This isn't counting the 2 stimulus checks that they did the same thing. But did Kendra get any of that money? Nope. They kept it. They did. They kept $886 that Kendra could use in college right now. And basically they're saying, well, it's paying back any TANF or Medicaid. I was never on TANF, and he was supposed to be paying $25 a month to cover her insurance. That he never did that either. So basically, they're taking, used to the way it worked, they would pay the parent first and then would take any extra out, right? For that $25 or whatever. They took every dime of it. He owes Kendra something like $58,000 in back child support. That, I would rather they just take it and not tell me. because this is disheartening. Um, just take it and don't tell me. I don't need to know. But hit both his stimulus checks, over $4,000 that should have gone to Kendra, the state kept. So you gotta love big government, right? I it's disheartening because I know that my daughter could use that money. Right now she's paying for her college between, she does get like a Pell Grant and she gets stuff like that. There is Copper Kettle Farm. Um, but for the rest of it, she pays for. We're not in a position financially where we really can help her. I send her some stuff on Amazon here and there. For the most part, that girl she is working her butt off to get her education. And I'm extremely proud of her for doing what she's doing. She don't have a car. She's walking everywhere, which in this heat, thank God she's got good coworkers that are willing to come and pick her up and take her to work and bring her home. So, Crystal, I mentioned you a little bit ago. If you would you put your link to your website? Um, if y'all don't know, Crystal from Copper Kettle Farms has a hosting and web development business. Did I call it the right thing, Crystal? And she does phenomenal work. Phenomenal. She's been in the business, what did you say, 20 years? I mean, she's been doing this a long, long time. So if you were thinking you would like a website, please go check out Crystal at Misfit Interactive. She really, really is awesome. She also does the Big Bear website. And so she does Jason and Robin's website. She's going to do mine. She's going to do my hosting, all the stuff. She's all in one. She can do all of it. So you don't have to worry about getting a different hosting site versus, the web design. And I've tried to design my own thing and it looks, yeah, they're designing their own and she hosts their website. But please go check it out. I'm just really impressed with her and the work she does. So, another drink. Please do go check them out. Okay, so this week's video I'm really kind of excited about. And if it doesn't work, y'all will be the first to know about it. I am going to attempt to make plum preserves in my Instapot. I've seen a couple of recipes for it and I'm going to try it. And if it does not work, y'all will know about it, but it's going to be a pectin, pectin free. Basically, I'm going to use the natural pectin in the fruit to make the preserves. Excuse me. I've made apple butter in my Instapot a couple of times now. If somebody wants to grab that link and share it, I appreciate it. It is really easy and quick to do in your Instapot, and I'm hoping with the jelly will work, or the preserves will work out the same way. But that's going to be this week's video. It's going to come out Thursday at noon. My videos that I put out then seem to do a lot better. So I also put a little short out on my chickens. My chickens have okay, hun, you have a great day. I know it's busy time of year. We have been okay. Thank you, Crystal. Probably is. I've got an applesauce and an apple butter. So either one, I made those in the Instapot. So go check those videos out. I really, really, really like my Instapot. They have, last time I looked, they have them on sale on Amazon. Also, they're going to put them pretty deeply discounted on their Prime days. That's in mid-July, I believe. Man, if you're a member to Prime, go check the deals out on Prime Day. It's almost like a Black Friday sale that you don't have to leave the house for. But I have, two of the I've got a Power XL pressure cooker canner, and then I've got my Instapot, and I'll absolutely love both of them and use both of them. And it sure does save heating the house up. Yeah. I made apple butter in the crock pot, but I also made apple butter in the Instapot, babe. I did the apple butter in the crock pot a long time ago, and if you don't have an Instapot, go check uh, that one out. Yeah, that was the crock pot one. I've done one in the I believe I've done the apple butter in the I know I did the apple sauce. I'm pretty sure I did the apple butter too. I can go look too. But anyway, uh, you can check that out. So anyway, um, so what can we say? It's been hot. And I know, down here in the South, I've watched a lot of people talk about their garden struggling. My dad's garden has also been struggling. The It just does not want to produce fruit, and yes, you absolutely can do them in the crock pot, Deborah. Um, in fact, I haven't done a video on about making jelly in the crock pot per se, like blueberries, but you absolutely can do it. Um, it takes a little bit longer and stuff, but it doesn't heat your house up, and that's the main thing. Crock pots and Instapots, all that stuff does not heat your house up. Your air fryers, and we're finding we're utilizing those a whole lot more in the here in the summer because it's just too hot. It is too hot to heat the house up by cooking. Um, I've also got the bread machine that also you can bake bread in that thing. So you don't have to, and I realize it's all gadgets. And if the grid goes, then, you know, I do have the makings outside of a rocket stove. It needs to be built up a little bit, but it was my granddad's. Um, he used to fry fish in it. So, but it's kind of fallen apart over time. It needs to be reset. Um, so absolutely it could. Yeah, open it up, just stand over it, clear out your pores. So, that, like I said, we've just been busy. And I feel like things are finally kind of moving in the direction that I want to go. And I'm really, really excited about that. Getting the website built and up, getting the Etsy store up and going. Eventually, I'm not doing it right now. I want to be able to make soaps and salves, but there's just me. Keith can help me with the soaps and the salves, but he can't necessarily help me with the crocheting unless I teach him to crochet, and I think he would probably say no. um, Good luck with that, Crystal. I feel like as far as doing for us, I'm more busy now than I have been, and I'm knocking on the door of 50. So, but it's okay. I think that's what keeps you young is keeping yourself busy. Yeah, I told you he wouldn't want to crochet. But that's okay. It's my passion, and because I do a cooking channel, I almost did a crochet channel. when I was thinking of how I wanted to do my channel, I almost did a crochet channel, but I didn't feel like at the time I had enough skill to be able to do that. I probably could now, but yeah. But see, okay, Keith and I have been talking about it, and I've talked about it with my mom and stuff. My stress level, even though I've been so busy, is was up here when we were in Conroe and in the city to like here. I mean, my husband can attest to it. You know, I'm not as rah and well, hello, Kendra's coworkers. Share my Etsy store with them, Kendra, and my YouTube channel. Oh, that was the other thing. See, I need to make a list, and I aspire to, and then I forget. Like today, we come in running because we've been outside working on the coop. Um, I am right now sitting at 2,550. I really, really, really would love to get to 3,000 by my anniversary, which is in October. I'll be doing YouTube for 3 years, and I'd like to get 3,000. And so please share my channel, my videos. That helps me out so stinking much. Once we hit 3,000, I've got an awesome, awesome prize to give out. I'll have a lot of little gifts out, crochet stuff. Um, exactly, Crystal. Um, I this sewing machine. I'm gonna have to go to YouTube University because it's a lot fancier than any sewing machine I've ever used. And I was looking at it the other day and thought, well, it can't be that hard. It's you do it. Mm-mm. Even my mom, this is her sewing machine, and but she's got like 5 other sewing machines. That's her hoarding is sewing machines. Crystal, there's something to be said about that. um, we have finally sat down and been watching the Viking series. Holy crap. That is such a good show. I watched the entire season of the new Vikings that's on Netflix. Um, and I'm gonna make Keith watch this one when we get through the Viking series because it all makes sense. Really, really enjoying it. That it is really good. I can't wait for another season of it because but it's kind of about the same people just years and years later. So that's what's really cool and how, you know, things progress with the Vikings and stuff. So I really enjoyed that. And I want to make some skirts. Just some of those old-fashioned kind of hippie skirts, you know, the long, they're cool and that I could just run around out here in a little skirt, you know, like that and be comfortable. Because I think that that would be a lot of fun. But I got to figure out how to work the darn thing first. So, but anyway, that's just kind of the some of the updates we got going on. Trying to drink my water. My weight. Let's talk about that because I did put that out on YouTube. I have been on Weight Watchers 3 months now. I'm still doing Weight Watchers. I've lost 20 pounds. So I'm really happy about that. I obviously still have a long ways to go, but um yeah, you need to watch it, honey. You'd like this one just like you did the other one. So um I'm really excited about that. I mean, it's coming off slow. Um, I really would like to lose about 40 more pounds. For me, I don't have to be skinny, skinny. That's never been a goal. Even when I had my weight loss surgery, that was never a goal to just be super skinny. My goal has always been healthy. Um, and I feel like I'm still relatively healthy now. I'm not on blood pressure medicine. I'm not on, cholesterol medicine or anything like that, or, diabetic. I was pre-diabetic and they kept wanting to put me on metformin and that kind of stuff that I don't take any of that. So, but I know it'd be easier on my backs and my knees if I took some more weight off. So, those are my goals. And just really, to take off the weight I gained a year ago when I had my knee surgery. So, those are the things that I'm really striving for and trying to be sensible about it. Eat sensibly, eat whole foods and that kind of stuff. I think all of it's really important. So the last thing I wanted to say, if you go and look at my Etsy store and they're like, I really would like this, hit me up. You can send me a message through Etsy, Facebook, all that kind of stuff. If there's something you've been looking for and you really hadn't kind of found what you wanted, let me know and I'll see if it's within my skill set to do. Um, I need to be able to turn the camera and show y'all. I really want to do some doilies. My great grandmother and grandmother both crocheted. Maybe I'll take a picture and put it in on my comment section on YouTube of the one my grandmother made that was absolutely gorgeous. But it takes a crochet hook. I don't know if y'all can see that, smaller than this. I don't know if I've got hers. I've got hers set, but I've got it kind of put up. Yeah, here's one. Very fine yarn and a very fine crochet hook. And so my Etsy store is the same as my channel name, Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. I also pinned it up in the top of the comments, the link. So, but even, if you can't buy anything, if you will set it as one of your favorites, that helps, because anything like that I can do to say, people like it would really, really help me out a lot. So put it in your faves. I would really, really appreciate that. But anyway, we're gonna cut loose early today. I just wanted to share some of this awesome stuff that's going on. And thank y'all. I appreciate y'all so much showing up and coming in and all that stuff. It's been great. And I hope to have, like I said, more stuff up in the store soon. It's coming. So, well, thank you, Teresa. Yeah. Thank y'all so much for joining us today. Get out there. I hope it's cooler where you're at, or it's going to be cooler. Get out there in the yard, do some stuff, get some work done, and watch for our video coming out Thursday at noon of how I do the jelly in the Instapot, all that kind of stuff. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you guys on the next video.